This is Cornelius Simon. Thank you for tuning into this episode of MAP Success Coaching, where I'm helping you unlock your potential so you can live life on your own terms. Don't you want to just be your own boss, do your own thing, be able to go places like this here in San Diego and just enjoy the weather or do the kind of things that you really enjoy doing? Well, that's what MAP Success Coaching does for you. It helps you unlock, expand, and maximize your potential so you can live life on your own terms. Well, today I'm going to talk to you about goal setting. I'm going to talk about goal setting a couple more times this here in the month of December. And right about now, you have all your gurus and the experts and their teams. They're all talking about goal setting because they understand the importance of setting goals for the next year, the upcoming year. And so what I want to talk to you today about is the consequences of you not setting goals. Now, you might say, what do you mean with some consequences? Well, there are consequences because, number one, you're not going to be able to see where you're heading. And I'll talk more about this later. But I remember a time when I was in the military and we were out in the Pacific Ocean. I was in the Navy. We were out in the Pacific Ocean. We're just kind of doing circles, in the ocean, doing some operations and whatnot. And I remember somebody asked me, why are we out here doing this? We're not doing anything. We could just go back into port. But me working in the communications department, I understood what was going on. I was privy to certain kind of information. And we had little goals, or we had goals that we had to reach in order to prepare ourselves for the larger mission, the bigger purpose of obviously being a naval fleet. And so think of this in terms of you setting goals. What is it that you want to accomplish in your life? What is it that you want to achieve? Well, if you don't have goals to attach to those dreams or goals to attach to your big thing you want to accomplish in life, you'll never ever get there. It's going to be very hard for you to get there. And that leads me into my first consequence, what I call consequences of not setting goals. Number one, the chances of you achieving your dreams and becoming successful is slim when you don't have goals. I remember this quote by Benjamin Franklin. It says, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. If you fail to plan, you're failing to plan. And so by you not taking the time to set goals for yourself, even though they may be small goals, setting goals for yourself to help you get to where you want to get in life, you're actually, whether you realize it or not, you're actually planning to fail. Now you say, Cornelius, that might be a little extreme. I'm not planning to fail. But yes, you are. You just don't know that yet because you'll wake up maybe 2-3 years down the line or at the end of the next year and wonder, okay, what did I do? What did I accomplish this year? You kind of just doing all kinds of different things. Why? Because you failed to plan, or you didn't set goals for your year. You did not set goals for where you want to be at the end of the upcoming year. And that's why it's important for you to set goals. And that's why it lists as a consequence, because these goals that you create here in this upcoming year is going to be important to you achieving the larger goal. Remember, for me, when we're in the military, we had night operations. We had operations in the Pacific Ocean. There were goals that we had to reach in order to prepare ourselves for the bigger mission, the bigger purpose. And so when you're able to do that for your own self within your own life, you're making yourself do that. So when you don't do that, or when you don't set goals for yourself, you are limiting your chances of becoming successful in your career, in your business, or achieving the things you want in life. Number two, second consequence I have listed here, and this is the big one here. You're not in control of your own future or even of your life. If you just, kind of make your way haphazardly through life, you kind of just go with the ebb and flow and the currents and whatever, the problems of the day is, you're really not having any progress towards what you want in life. And I don't know about you, but for me, I'm not just living this life here so I can go to work, make a little money, pay some bills and die. No, I want to have the best experience possible in this life here. And the big part of me doing that is being able to plan, being able to understand where I'm going and have more control over my future. And that's one of the things I do and help people with in MAP Success Coaching. I help them actually, unlock their potential so they can have control over their future, so they can take control over their own destiny and not have someone else to run it for them. Look at this here. Think about the flow of a river. Just real briefly. Think about the flow of a river. Wherever the river current is going, if you don't have goals, you're just going to flow with that. And so it's important that you understand that that is a consequence of you not setting goals. Now, I'm not suggesting that you set these elaborate goals and you go through this whole, 30-day goal setting system whatnot. No, just setting some goals to kind of give you some direction where you want to go will help you have more control over your future, have more control over your life. All right, consequence number 3, lack of focus and purpose. You know, I remember there was a time, and sometimes now, even now throughout the year, I may lose focus, and that's because I failed to keep my goals in front of me, or I failed to write my goals down, at least for the week or for the month or for the quarter. And so a consequence of you not setting goals for yourself is that you really don't know where you're going. You don't have any focus. You don't have any purpose. You're just waking up and just going through the routine in life. But when you have goals, then you have focus, and you can be more focused, you get clarity, and you can have purpose. And so if you don't have this, then a consequence of that, or consequence of you not setting your goals, is you have no focus. You may be working on one thing in January, working on something else in February. 2 months down the line, you're working on something totally different because you had no goals. And because you had no goals, a consequence was you was not focused. All right, let's look at this. Number 4, the fourth consequence for you not setting goals is lack of motivation. Now, when I was in my younger 20s and whatnot, in early 30s, I used to work out a lot. I was heavy in the gym. And just through life happens and just being lazy and being complacent and just being procrastinating, there was a good period of time where I was not in the gym. But as of late being the last 65, maybe 85 days, I've been hitting the gym hard. And you know what? That has gave me so much motivation because I set a goal for myself to get back to somewhat where I was in my early 30s. It gave me that motivation. I set a goal for myself. But if I did not set a goal, or if I had not set a goal, then I wouldn't have been motivated to go to the gym. And that was kind of like my life, maybe the past 5 to 6 years. I would go to the gym here and there, but I really didn't have any goals. Why are you going to the gym? Well, I didn't have any goals, and so I wasn't motivated to get in there. But now that I have goals, now that I know what I want my physique to look like, I want to feel better, I want to be healthier, I want to have my confidence come up, I want to be able to square my shoulder. Now I have that motivation to get in the gym and work out and endure the pain for that weight and doing the exercise. And so that becomes very helpful for you. But if you're not setting those goals, then you have no motivation. There's nothing to get you out of your seat. There's nothing to make you press beyond maybe a long work day to continue working on your dreams because you have no goals. So set goals for yourself. When you set goals for yourself, you'll have that motivation. Number 5, this fifth consequence is something that we don't look at and attach it to, maybe because we don't have goals, but I think it's true. And that is, you can become easily distracted when you don't have any goals. I like to say it this way here. If I have goals and I know where I'm going, I know what's my purpose, I know what's my decision, I know what I'm trying to achieve and attain, then I'm able to make better decisions. I have more clarity, I'm more focused, and when the carrot comes my way that may look good, like, oh, here's the next big thing here, because I have goals, then I'm more focused on what I want. And so I am not easily distracted. Take it on another level. If I have things laid out for me for the week, and I know this is what I want to get accomplished, by me having that goals, I'm not easily distracted. On the contrary, if I have no goals, if I have no plan for my week, if I don't know what I want to accomplish by the end of this next year, then I can be easily distracted. I can be easily following the dangling carrot or going to the next shiny thing that comes my way. That's why I wanted to tell you, if you don't set goals, this is a consequence that you may come to the realization like, wow, I can't stay focused on anything. I'm always distracted because you have. If you're one of the ones that's not given to setting goals, or you are, you kind of set goals, kind of haphazardly, I want to encourage you to try this. Go into the next year and with your goals already written down. I want you to actually, make a concerted effort, whether it's 30 minutes, an hour, a day. Write down what it is that you want to accomplish in 2019. Write it down so that you have more focus, more clarity, so that you can take control of your own life, your own future in this upcoming year and beyond, so that you are not easily distracted. All these consequences and so many more that I listed here in this episode here. So if you're not given to setting goals, I challenge you to set goals for this year. Work those goals and watch how your life will begin to change. Well, I hope this has been helpful for you. Again, thank you for tuning in to this episode of MAP Success Coaching, where I, as your coach, Cornelius Simon, is helping you unlock your potential so you can live life on your own terms. Peace.